Hello, my name is Eric Duran Avery II. So today I actually did a case briefing over Frank v. Frank, which is happened at the 12 Cates 569 Supreme Court of Tennessee, and this was around June 30th, 1908. So the facts that I came up with are that John F. Frank, who is now deceased, has conducted a will that grants 7 of his children all of his property, and its division shall be made by 3 commissioners and be appointed by the children. The properties of his daughters will be possessed separately as to how they see fit. See, these are actually pretty good facts as to the will. However, the language and terms declared in the will draw a warning manner for the children as well as to the court itself. So, meaning the use of like possessed absolutely and be simple were not clearly explained within the will. The issue is that should the court express the actual intentions and language of the testator, and how can it simply be maintained for the grantee? I forgot to put a question mark there, but anyway, the rules are that the court ruled that the terms feel simple and possessed absolutely were not qualified for use within the will and should be disregarded as to authorizing property to someone after the testator has passed away. And I actually found 2 cases within the will, the document itself, talking that actually connect to how this situation works, as in to Thompson versus McKissick. When a strict adherence to grammatical construction would frustrate the intention of the testator, or where the words used are so unintelligible, obscure, or absurd that they have no place in and can give no effort to testator's manifest legal intention. This follows as to how grantor/testator would intentionally or non-intentionally cause uncertainty in its granting process. The court also links to the court case also links to Sheriff v. Bentley as it mentions to more puzzling matters to bequeathing land to heirs, executors, administrators, and signs. So in a way, the Sheridan versus Bentley is kind of like the same thing as Frank v. Frank. However, like as a much simpler way, the terms itself weren't used well enough or to like explain it clearly as to who obtains it and as well as like how it's obtained for the grantee. So into conclusion, as to minimizing the confusion from the testator, the overall result of this court case was to preserve 2 provisions into one that could authorize property ownership while limiting extra permissions of signing land. Simply put, a will that conveys the right of land to someone else after death. And in defining this way, it's actually the state of life, like life estate. So after death, that means that the grantee is given that land for the rest of his life until he dies and passes on to the next one. And this actually goes to how to like these 2 terms itself, fee absolutely and fee simple and absolutely possessed, that these 2 can be combined in a way to make it more simpler after death, or even in these other kind of situations itself for any other court case. So, and that is my case brief. That's my case briefing. Thank you.